Morning, everybody. Merry Christmas. Thank you for being here today. Everybody have a seat. This is orange. Okay, is BRC ready?
Good morning, Judge. We do not have the public defender present
Okay.
at this moment.
Okay.
I don't believe they were advised that we were going to start early.
Okay. Let's see. How do I invite the Spanish interpreter? Add?
Yes.
And then interpreter? How's that, huh? Okay, is the interpreter on?
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. This is Carlos Morales, State Certified Spanish Court Interpreter.
Can we turn that volume up, or can I turn it up?
No,
Okay. Okay. Okay, if Carlos, if you would announce, good morning, everybody. My name is Mark Bleckman. I'm a circuit court judge.
Buenos días, soy el juez Mark Blackman, soy un juez de circuito del condado.
And we're here for initial appearances this morning. When your name is called, you'll step up to the lectern.
Y estamos aquí para las primeras comparecencias. Cuando escuche su nombre, levántese y acérquese a la trina.
The first case I have is Sandy Torres Romero. Good morning, ma'am. Please tell me your name.
Buenos días, señora. ¿Cómo se llama usted?
Ma'am, please tell me your name.
Señora, díganos su nombre. The interpreter can't hear any audio, Your Honor. I'm not sure if the court can hear.
I can't hear her either, Carlos. So.
Judge, can you hear me now?
You did?
I
Okay.
heard her say something, but I didn't hear
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. I could always hear you. Okay. Ma'am, please tell me your name.
Your Honor, I'm sorry. The interpreter apologized. Forgot to mention to the court, the interpreter has not been sworn in yet today.
Ah, okay. If you'll raise your right hand for me.
Yes.
Do you swear that you will interpret from Spanish to English and English to Spanish to the best of your abilities?
I do.
Okay. Tell me your name.
Ok, señora, su nombre, por favor, hable fuerte para que le podamos escuchar.
Saudi Yulisa Torres.
Saudi Yulisa Torres.
Ma'am, you've been arrested on a charge of abuse of a child without great bodily harm. There is probable cause for that charge. Bond was set at $2,000. I'm going to set bond at $1,000 in that case, and I'll appoint the Office of the Public Defender. I have another case, and I'm trying to interpret the crossing out of the arrest affidavit by the troopers. It appears that you're charged with leaving the scene. I'm sorry, the first one would be leaving the scene of a crash involving damage to property. There's probable cause for that. Bond is $1,000. No valid driver's license. There's probable cause for that. I'm going to reduce bond from $1,000 to $250 for that. Operating a motor vehicle without a driver's license. There's probable cause for that. And I will set bond at $100 for that and appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent you.
Señora, usted se le acusa de maltrato de un menor sin causar grave daño corporal. Determinó que existe motivo fundado para eso. La fianza original se le había dado en $2,000. Sin embargo, voy a reducirla a $1,000. Además de eso, le nombro a los defensores públicos para que la representen. Pero en el affidavit aquí hay más acusaciones. Otra acusación es de haberse ido del lugar de los hechos donde hubo un accidente, un choque, con daños a propiedad. Determino que sí existe motivo fundado para esa acusación. La fianza era de $1,000, voy a reducirla a 250. También tiene una acusación por conducir sin una licencia válida y determino que existe motivo fundado para eso. La fianza es de $100 para ese cargo y le nombro a los defensores públicos también.
Thank you, ma'am. Good luck.
Gracias, señora, que le vaya bien.
Okay, we are done with interpreters for Osceola County. We'll need an interpreter for 2 cases for Orange County, and that should be, I'm going to guesstimate, in 10 or 15 minutes, okay?
Yes, Your Honor. Would Your Honor like for the interpreter to stay on or hang up and call? You'll call back, or?
Yeah, we'll call you back.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so,
He just, he did. You don't have to do anything. He did it already. So, you gotta call Osceola back.
okay. Okay.
Judge,
Yes.
I'm sorry, Judge, just to be, just to let you know, the public defender is en route to the courtroom.
Okay. Well, there's a public defender in the courtroom here, and I don't know that this was set for any particular time, and I don't know why the public defender wasn't there.
Typically, court starts at 11 o'clock, Judge.
Well, I know that
Usually they're here.
I know that didn't happen when Judge Jennifer Harris was here because she was done at 11. So, and
She advised us prior.
I typically get phone calls from the attorneys beforehand to find out when we're going to start. I receive no phone calls, and we have a number of people we need to deal with. So again, there's a public defender in this courtroom. This is the Ninth Circuit. He's also a public defender in Osceola County as well. The next case I have is Abdullah. If you'll step forward. Hannah Abdullah. Good morning, ma'am. Please tell me your name.
Good morning, Hannah Abdullah.
Ma'am, you've been arrested on a charge of petty theft and carrying a concealed firearm. There is probable cause for your arrest. Bond is $500 into petty theft with the condition you not return to any Walmart while the case is pending. And carrying a concealed firearm, bond was $2,000. I'm going to reduce that to $1,000. I will appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent you. Thank you, ma'am.
Judge, she actually meets the criteria for pretrial release, would be court.
Okay, then I'll release, really? Okay, I'll release you on pretrial release on both counts with the condition she not return to Walmart for any reason whatsoever while the case is pending, okay? Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, that was out of order, apparently. What are these guys?
Those are, the history, slightly.
Okay, got it. Thank you. Beautiful, okay. Okay. Next I have is Marlon Curtis. Good morning, sir. Please tell me your name.
Marlon J. Curtis.
Sir, you've been arrested on a charge of petty theft and resisting without violence. There is probable cause for your arrest. I'll leave the bonds as they're set at $500 on each count. I'll appoint the Office of the Public Defender in case number 2020 CF 3540. Now having found probable cause for yet another petty theft, I will revoke your bond on the petty theft with 2 prior convictions in that case. I'm also, on the new case, going to have a condition you not return to any Home Depot. Thank you.
Judge, just for court's clarification, he wasn't out on bond on case number 20 CF 3540. We actually direct pretrial released him on that case.
Thank you. Then I'll revoke the pretrial release and set bond at 0. And then again, in the new case, a condition of his $500 bond as he not return to any Home Depot. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Judge.
Next, I have Kimberly Lopez.
Judge, she's in the cage. She's going to be coming up.
Thank you.
Your Honor, good morning. I apologize. This is Wilmer Sheriff for the police office. I was misinformed. I was informed that today's IS was 11.
I'm sorry, I couldn't understand you.
Sorry. Good morning. This is Wilmer Sheriff from the police from this office. I'm just apologizing to the court. I was misinformed that today's IS was at 11.
Okay, thank you, sir. Okay. Okay, ma'am, you've been, tell me your name, please.
Kimberly Lopez.
Good. I just can't hear you.
Kimberly Lopez.
Ma'am, you've been arrested on a charge of DUI. There is probable cause for your arrest. Bond is already set at $500. I will appoint the office of the public defender to represent you in this case. Thank you.
Judge, Ms. Lopez is currently out on probation in Osceola County Case 19 CF 3933. I believe that's child abuse. She was just sentenced in September. Did you want to take any action on that?
What is she on probation for?
Child abuse, Judge. She was just sentenced in September.
Right. I'll take no action on that. The probation officer can file a violation of probation if they wish, but I'll take no action at this time. Thank you for that information.
Thank you, Judge.
Hosea Maldonado? Or-
Judge, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Jose or Joshua Maldonado, he is in detox, so
Okay.
he is unable to attend. We've got a couple of them that are in detox.
I can sort of understand that. I'll reset this until tomorrow morning before Judge Beamer, Denise Beamer. And next I have Edward O'Neill. Good morning, sir. Please tell me your name.
Edward Romero.
Sir, you've been arrested on a warrant for failure to appear. There's no bond on that warrant. It looks like it's Orange County, so we'll transfer you to Orange County where you can take care of that case. Thank you, sir.
Your Honor, I'd like to say something, please.
I'm sorry, I cannot understand you.
Your Honor, I'd like to say something, please, if you don't mind. This case has already been taken care of in October 9th, and I've already done my time and everything for all of this. I've been picked up on a warrant because of an error in the court system. And I have a pregnant fiance at the house that's 37 weeks. And this is putting me at risk of not being there for her. I've already done my time. I've already done my sentence. I've sentenced out on a global offer in Volusia County for the probation. And I've been picked up yesterday at my work when all of this has been resided. I did my 15 days for this probation. That was a probation violation that they later on gave me after my sentence was over. My probation was terminated and everything was done, and they're still filing things.
Judge, I believe that our office had sent something over to Orange County in regards to Mr. O'Neill this morning.
Our records show in November he failed to appear for a violation of probation hearing. And a warrant was issued with no bond, and nothing has been issued after that. Here's what I'll do, sir. I know what you're telling me. I hear what you're telling me. But our records here are not consistent with that. And I've got to go with the records I have here, not with what you're telling me. I'll appoint the Office of the Public Defender, and they can look into this for you and get the documents to present to me or my successor handling initial appearances, or when you get to Orange County, and maybe take care of that for you. But you don't have to accept it. I just want you to understand, I'm going with,
This isn't-
I'm looking at the
this isn't-
clerk's file right here, and it indicates just what I said. Thank you very much.
This isn't right to me.
John
I'm not doing-
Pavone Canales, please.
This ain't right. I'll call him.
Judge, he's detoxing.
Okay. You can visit with Judge Denise Beamer tomorrow morning, then. Actually, there's 2 cases. Are there only 2? Yes, there's 2 cases. Thank you, Madam Clerk. The next case I have is Luis Santiago Alvarado.
Same thing, Judge, detoxing.
Okay. To quote Judge Coleman, same thing then. And then I have Shauna Toomey.
Approaching, Judge.
Good morning, ma'am. Please tell me your name.
Shauna Toomey.
Ma'am, the document in front of me shows you've been arrested for a failure to appear on 3 separate cases: possession of methamphetamine, possession of drug paraphernalia, and a DUI. Your bond in the methamphetamine case is $4,999. Your bond in the paraphernalia case is $1,999, and that's the same bond in the DUI case. And the total bond is $8,997. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Next, I have Nicole Ashley.
Ashley DeGlauer, Judge?
Yeah.
She's what?
She refused. Yeah, she refused court, Judge.
She refused, okay. Well then, having had her refuse, she was arrested for an out-of-county warrant. The bond is $0. And we will contact Marion County and ask them to come get her. Thank you very much.
We waive her appearance. We waive her appearance.
Yes. Yes.
Your Honor, was Ms. Shauna Toomey, Petty Service assigned to that case, appointed?
It's an out-of-county warrant. You want to get appointed on it? I'll do that for you.
No, Your Honor, I'm talking about Shauna Toomey, the defendant before.
On Toomey?
The FTA.
Yes. Was it appointed?
Well, there were already cases. I had assumed you'd already been appointed, but in an abundance
Okay.
of caution, well, I don't know that you have or haven't. So in abundance of caution, I'll appoint you in all 3 cases, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. That's all the police reports I have in Orange, Osceola County.
Judge?
Yes.
Hi, Judge, just for clarification on Edward O'Neill, did
On who?
Orange County, Edward O'Neill, he's the Orange County out-of-county guy?
Yes.
Did the Orange County clerk present to you the information that we sent
That's what
over?
they said, Judge. I don't know what it is. I mean, can you read that?
I can't read that.
I can print it out. I mean, if they just did a screenshot of screens. I mean, I can print it out for you if you want to look at it, but it's coming. And I tried to see what was. It's a lot. I mean, I can print it all out.
No, he's got an attorney. The attorney can go ahead and get that and present it to the court.
Yes,
What we have here are, it looks like at least 3, 6, 9, 12 documents that are illegible when they're showing up on the screen here.
yeah, they like screenshot. They screenshot each. It's not a, printout thing. I don't know if I can print this out. Can I print that out?
What our system shows is an active warrant, and there's no indication in the clerk system, which is the only system I have access to confirm it, that the warrant was satisfied or set aside. So he's got an attorney. The attorney's job is to represent his client, to get these documents and to file the appropriate motions. That's all I can do at this time. Anything else in Osceola County,
Thank you,
Madam
Judge.
Clerk?
Nope, that's it, Judge.
Okay, thank you all very much.
I'm sorry, Judge. It just, I can't. I mean, it just, I could print it out for you, but,
Well,
it's screenshots. It's not a.
right.
I mean,
Right, it's a screenshot from a phone or something.
right.
Yeah,
It's a vehicle, so,
yeah.
okay.
He has an attorney.
Okay.
And I was an attorney for 30 years. I would know what to do with if I had that information. I'd file a motion, I'd file legible copies with it, and I'd hand deliver it to the judge and say, my guy should be in jail. And then I, as a judge, would say, hey, you're right, I'll let him out.
Is he excited about coming back with us?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry, we ready.
Okay, so are these first two already set up as the Spanish
Yep,
interpreters?
we just got his
Okay, so let's go on the record and let me invite the interpreter in first. See if I can still do that. We're going to the interpretation hunt. We're hunting. Is it going to be the same guy, Carlos?
Same guy.
Carlos, you
Good
here?
morning. Yes, good morning, Your Honor.
Okay, perfect. You've already been placed under oath. We're on the record at the Booking and Release Center. If the state would identify himself, please.
Adam Dew for the state.
Thank you, sir. And for the Office of the Public Defender.
Pedro Matos with the Office of the Public
Thank you.
Defender.
Thank you both for working on this holiday. Also, thank you for the court staff very much and to the clerk for working on this holiday. It wouldn't happen without you being here, so thank you. So the first case I have is, looks like Esca.
He bonded, Your Honor.
He bonded. All that work. Okay. The next case I have is Eric Aponte. Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. Can the interpreter... Un momento. Okay, so explain this to me. It looks like he was arrested on a DOP with no bond.
It was a violation of pretrial release condition, whatever was happened here, they told him no contact, I guess.
Okay.
And he violated, so he's out on this, and he got a new charge.
So there's a new charge as well as that on this?
Yes,
Oh,
out
okay.
on, this is the case, yeah.
Got it, okay. Good morning, sir. No?
So you might have to go over the last one. Maybe we should go over the last one.
Hang on one second.
I do my best, if you want. I can do my best.
Hablas inglés? You understand English?
I understand, but
Okay.
it's
If
better
if you don't
Spanish.
understand something I'm saying, will you promise to let me know?
Yes, Honor.
Okay, thank you, sir. Tell me your name.
Merry Christmas. My name is Eric Aponte.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
You've been arrested on a charge of violation of pretrial release conditions by having contact when you were ordered not to have contact. There is probable cause for that. And I'm going to leave bond set at 0. I'll appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent you. You're also out on bond on case number 2020 CF 15097AO. You've now been arrested for a violation of pretrial release on that. I will revoke the bond on that case as well and set bond at 0. Good luck to you, sir. No,
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 que
he
tú
told- he
tenías
told
te
me
lo
he would
pusieron
let
a
me
cero,
know
tú
he
tienes que
knows.
llamar,
So,
no apuntar
that's
a
the
nosotros,
last
que somos la
interpreter
oficina de los
case.
defensores públicos y tenemos que
Okay,
hacer lo
thank
que
you,
le
Carlos, the
llamamos.
interpreter.
Yes, Your Honor.
Lo que pasa es que yo no entendía el papel y fui pensando que podía ir a mi casa.
El problema es que
And the next case
que
I
como
have
él
is
revocó esta, no
Jessica
importa que
Roberts.
aunque te dé un bon en la de hoy.
Sí, ¿qué puedo hacer para yo salir de aquí?
Va a tener que esperar que el abogado que te asignen haga un motion en frente del juez.
Pero ¿y cuándo va a hacer eso? Porque es que yo tengo tratamientos de veterano que me pueden costar la vida.
Yo entiendo, pero en realidad aquí él no va a poder hacer nada ya que él no es el juez que tiene asignado tu caso.
Pero ¿y cómo yo hago con mis tratamientos?
Se los pide a la
Ahora
cárcel.
mismo yo tengo sleep apnea.
Yo entiendo lo que tú dices, pero en realidad
Did I say-
en este momento nosotros hacemos nada. Ya él te dio un cero bond.
It's already ordered no contact.
Y que,
Yeah.
pero cuando yo puedo hacer eso rápido, que ya
Eso,
no
Does
nadie-
Ms. Roberts
eso tú
qualify for
tienes
any
que
kind of
esperar que el
release?
abogado, que el abogado tuyo vuelva de...
I'm sorry, Your Honor, what was that?
Bueno,
Jessica Roberts, our next case.
se va hasta aquí hasta el fin de semana.
No, Your Honor, she did not qualify for pretrial.
Thank you.
Okay. Jessica.
Good morning, ma'am. Are you Jessica Roberts?
Let's go.
Okay, you're nodding your head yes. You've been arrested on a charge of battery. There is probable cause for that charge. I'm going to appoint the office of the public defender. I'm going to reduce the bond to $100. I'm told she does not qualify for pretrial release, otherwise I'd release her on pretrial release, but I'm told she does not qualify. So the best I can do is the $100. Good luck to you, ma'am. Next is Patricia Owens. Good morning, ma'am. Please tell me your name.
Patricia Owens.
Ma'am, you've been arrested on a charge of resisting an officer without violence. There is probable cause for that. Bond is set at $500. I'll reduce that to $100. I'll appoint the office of the public defender in that case. You were also apparently on probation, and there's a arrest for you for violation of that probation. Bond has already been set at $2,000 in that case for you. I will likewise appoint the office of the public defender. Thank you.
I
Pardon
can't
me?
resolve that case today because was like years ago and it was for 30 days probation. So there's no way I can resolve that today?
No, ma'am. Julio Alejandro. Tell me your name, please.
Julio Alexis Alejandro.
Sir, you've been arrested on a charge of aggravated battery on a pregnant woman, obstructing justice by tampering, I believe, with the telephone is the way I read the police report, and aggravated battery with a deadly weapon. There's probable cause for all of those. Have we heard from the alleged victim in this case? We have not, so I'll set bond on the aggravated battery on a pregnant person in the amount of $2,500. The obstructing justice tampering, I'll set bond in the amount of $500. The aggravated battery using a deadly weapon, I'll set bond also at $2,500 with the condition you have no contact with the alleged victim, you not return to the location where this occurred. I'll appoint the office of the public defender to represent you. You're out on bond on 2 driving while licensed suspended charges. I'm going to take no action on those. I'm not going to revoke the bonds on those. Thank you, sir. No weapon. No, I don't want you.
They want to talk about it here.
Sir, Julio, one more minute.
Yes,
Mr.
sir.
Alejandro. I want you to possess no weapons or firearms while you're out on bond, okay?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Good luck. Thank you. Next case I have is Raymond Andrews. Tell me your name, please.
Raymond Andrews, sir.
Sir, you've been arrested on a charge of battery. There is probable cause for your arrest. Bond is $500. And also aggravated battery on a pregnant person, dating violence, and petty theft. There's also probable cause for those 2. There's no bond, but I'm going to set bond in those cases. Have we heard from the alleged victim in this case?
No contact, Your Honor.
Okay, without contact then, I'll set bond on count 1 in the amount of $2,500 with no contact, no return, no possession of firearms or weapons. On the petty theft, I'll set bond in the amount of $100. I'll appoint the office of the public defender to represent you on all these charges. Good luck to you, sir.
Your Honor, what was the bond on the battery, just the plain
On the battery?
Yes.
$500.
Okay.
Thank you. Next case I have is Jason Edgar. Tell me your name, please.
Jason Edgar.
Sir, you've been arrested on 2 charges, abuse of the elderly and resisting without violence. There is probable cause for both those charges. I'll appoint the office of the public defender to represent you in both those charges. Count 1 carries no bond at this point, or it was set as no bond. Is there any contact with the alleged victim?
There was no contact made.
Okay, then I'm going to set bond in the amount of $1,000 in count 1 with the condition you have no contact. I think it's your mother?
Yes.
You have no contact with your mother while this case is pending. You not return to your mother's residence while this is pending. Count 2, the bond is $500. I'll leave it at $500. While you're out on bond, sir, I don't want you to possess any weapons or firearms. Can you do that for me?
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Next case I have is Corey Flowers.
it's gonna be like $100 and something, $150 for the full bond.
Morning, sir. Please tell me your name.
Corey Flowers Jr.
Sir, you've been arrested on a charge of aggravated battery with a motor vehicle. There is probable cause for your arrest. I will go ahead and appoint the office of the public defender. Have we had contact with the alleged victim in the case?
No, Your Honor.
We haven't had contact with the alleged victim in this case, so I'll go ahead and set bond. Currently, it's set for $0. I'll set bond in the amount of $1,500 with the condition you not have any contact with her, not go within 500 feet of where she lives or where she works, and not possess any firearms or weapons. Can you do that for me?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you.
Next case I have is Wade Bartholomew.
It's medical, Your Honor.
Okay? We'll reset this until tomorrow before Judge Denise Beamer. Next case I have is Mikey Corridor. Makey Corridor. Good morning. Please tell me your name.
Makey Corridor.
What's your first name?
Makey.
Okay. I didn't know how to pronounce it. That's why I was asking you
Makey.
that. Okay. Sir, you've been arrested on a charge of domestic violence battery. There is probable cause for your arrest. I'll appoint the office of the public defender. Have we heard from the alleged victim?
Yes, Your Honor. It stated that she wasn't sure if she was going to come and testify, but she did not disclose if she wanted contact or not.
Okay. And does he qualify for any type of release?
He could qualify for pretrial release, Your Honor.
Okay. I'll release you, sir, on pretrial release with the condition that you have no contact with the alleged victim in this case until further order of the court, that you not possess any firearms or weapons while you're out, okay?
I don't own none of that.
Well, you don't have to own them. Possessing them is bad too. But
I don't want them.
I understand what you're saying. Okay, good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
Edward Diaz. Good morning, sir. Please tell me your name.
Edward Diaz.
Sir, you've been arrested on a charge of domestic violence battery. There is probable cause for your arrest. I will appoint the office of the public defender to represent you. Have we heard from the alleged victim in this case?
No contact, Your Honor.
And does Mr. Diaz qualify for any type of release?
No, Your Honor, he does not qualify. He has a, I guess it's stated on here, a history of significant domestic violent cases.
Okay.
So they didn't qualify him.
Okay, sir, I will go ahead and set bond. Currently, there's no bond. I'm going to set bond in this case in the amount of $500 with the condition you have no contact at all with the alleged victim, not go to her place of residence or business, not possess any firearms or weapons. Can you do that for me?
Yes.
Okay.
So I got a bond
Yes.
at 500.
Yes, sir. Good luck.
Thank you.
Next is Octavio Hernandez.
$100.
Good morning, sir. Please tell me your name.
My name is Octavio Lázaro Hernandez, sir.
Sir, you've been arrested on 2 counts of domestic violence battery. There is probable cause for your arrest on both of these. Have we heard from the alleged victims in this case?
Yes, contact was made. She will not be attending due to her returning home
Okay.
out of the county.
And does Mr. Hernandez have a release possibility?
No, Your Honor, he does not qualify.
Okay. Sir, currently you're set with no bond. I'm going to set bond in each of these counts. On count 1, I'm going to set bond in the amount of $1,000. Count 2, $500, with the condition you have no contact with the alleged victims in this case until this case is resolved, that you not possess any firearms or weapons while you're out on bond. Can you do that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, good luck, sir. Thank you. Kelly McGee.
As soon as they get you.
There was no contact and no weapons.
Yes, ma'am. I haven't missed it since you taught me that. Good morning, ma'am. Tell me your name, please.
Kelly McGee.
Ma'am, you've been arrested on a charge of battery. Currently, there's no bond. There is probable cause for your arrest. I will appoint the office of the public defender to represent you. Any contact from the alleged victim?
No contact made, but Ms. Mika could qualify for pretrial release.
Okay, ma'am, I'm going to release you on pretrial release today with the condition you have no, I'll say hostile contact with the alleged victim at this time.
Okay.
Until further order of the court. I'm going to also order that you not possess any firearms or weapons while you're out on release. Can you do that for me?
I'm sorry, I can't. Can you say that again?
That you not possess any weapons or firearms while you're out on bond.
Oh,
or
no,
release.
no. Or yes, I can do that.
Thank you.
Okay.
Good luck to you. Next is Keith Fitzgerald Scott. Mental health. Oh, fine.
So you want to be set for?
Huh?
You want to be set for tomorrow?
We set it for tomorrow with Judge Beamer.
Okay.
Humroy Williams. Morning, sir.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing fine. Thank you for asking. Tell me your name.
Could be better.
Tell me your name, please.
Humroy.
Sir, you've been arrested on a charge of violation of pretrial release conditions. There is probable cause for your arrest. I will appoint the office of the public defender. Have we heard from the alleged victim?
No contact made, Your Honor.
Okay, I'm going to set bond in the amount of $500 based upon my reading of the report with the condition at this point that you have no contact with the alleged victim. Also that you not possess any weapons or firearms while you're out on bond. Can you do that for me?
Yes, sir.
Good luck to you. Next case I have is Stephen Albers. Good morning, sir. Please tell me your name.
Stephen Albers.
Sir, you've been arrested on 2 charges, possession of firearm or ammunition by a convicted felon and aggravated assault with a firearm. There is probable cause for your arrest on both counts. Bond is currently set at $5,000 in count 1. Count 2, there's no bond. I'm going to set bond in the amount of $5,000 in that count as well with the condition you not have any contact with the alleged victim in the case. And there's also a situation in case number 2020 CF 414 out of Osceola County where you're represented by Jennifer Cinnamon. Attempted burglary of a dwelling. I will revoke the bond, set bond at 0. And you already have an attorney, so I won't appoint an attorney in that case. Thank you. Kendall Blackman. Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Please tell me your name.
Kendall Damian Blackman.
Sir, you've been arrested on a cornucopia of charges. Possession of cocaine with intent to sell or deliver, possession of cannabis with intent to sell or deliver, possession of methylene dioxymethamphetamine, possession of cannabis, possession of drug paraphernalia. There's probable cause for all those. I will appoint the office of the public defender. Count 1, the bond is $15,000. I'm going to reduce that to $3,500. Count 2, the bond is $150. Count 3, the methylene dioxymethamphetamine is $150. Counts 4 and 5 are misdemeanors, and the bonds in those will be $100 apiece. You were out on bond in case number 2020-5151 when you were arrested on this case for possession of a controlled substance, possession of paraphernalia, resisting without violence, possession of cocaine with intent to sell or deliver, and possession of methamphetamine with intent to sell or deliver. I'm going to revoke the bond on that case, set bond at 0. Good luck to you, sir.
Your Honor, he also has a second case, a driving case.
Hang on one second. Thank you for pointing it out. There's a driving...
So that means I have no bond at all?
The ultimate result is you have no bond at all. On the new cases, you have bonds on everything. I reduced the bond in count 1, and you have really low bonds on the other counts. But because you were out on bond when you got arrested, I'm revoking that. And you can set a motion to reinstate the bond or to reset the bond.
Okay.
But I'm taking that action today so you understand, okay?
Is there any way to
You have one
switch
more
that?
charge.
Can you tell me what county that other case is out on bond? Because I don't know. It's out of county. It's not our case.
Which case?
I put it up and it's not our case. 2020 CF 5151 is not our case. So can you tell me?
It
Yes, Division 19.
shows as our case.
Is it?
Yeah. In the meantime,
Is it?
on the Dwillis, there's probable cause for that. Bond is $500.
Must be a different name, 'cause when I pulled it out.
Let's see if we can find this. If it's not our case, I won't revoke your bond. But it says Division 19.
It's our case.
Oh, we
It's,
got it, okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Good luck to you, Mr. Blackman.
and you say the driving case was 500, Your Honor?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for keeping up. Vashon Collin? Good morning, sir. Please tell me your name.
Sean Collins.
Sir, you've been arrested on a charge of grand theft motor vehicle. There is probable cause for that case. I'll appoint the office of the public defender to represent you. Bond is set at $1,000. Good luck to you. Bobby Lee Dumas. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Please tell me your name.
Bobby Lee Dumas Jr.
Sir, you've been arrested on 2 charges, driving while license revoked as a habitual offender and leaving the scene of a crash with property damage. There is probable cause for both of those cases. Bond is currently set at $500 on each of those cases. I will appoint the office of the public defender to represent you at this time. In case number 2020 CT 5459, you were out on bond for driving while license suspended. I'm going to revoke that bond, set bond at 0 in that case. Good luck to you.
So I have no bond?
You have no bond. You were out on bond for driving while license suspended, then you got arrested again for the same charge.
No, it was a warrant, sir.
Pardon me?
It was a warrant from last year. I don't know where it came from, but it was a warrant from last year.
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, it was a warrant?
The warrant is prior to the actual out on bond case.
Hang on a second. Regardless, it was a warrant, right?
Yeah, October 15th.
October 15th.
When she issued it.
Well, you were out on bond on September 5th, 2020 on the Dwillis.
Yes, sir.
And then this warrant went out for the new case for the habitual in October.
That was the information.
Then I went to court again, like on October the 23rd or something.
Let me check it out for you. Let me just see the date of it, okay?
Yes, sir.
Date is August 2019. I will not take any action on the case, so your bond is a total of $1,500 for each count. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good luck to you.
So I got a bond?
Yeah.
So I ain't got no, I'm sorry, I ain't got no hold, sir?
No.
All right, thank you.
Not that I'm aware of.
All right,
You may.
I'm sorry, 1 second. One second. Oh, he has a condition. Can he come back? He has a condition that they put on the case, so I want to make sure he know.
Okay.
He can't, no contact with the victim, no drug, alcohol, and do not drive without balance.
So the judge that put out the warrant for the other case, there's conditions of it. I just want you to know it so you don't run afoul of it, okay? The first one is no contact directly with the victim, co-defendants, or witness. I'm just telling you. Next is don't possess or consume any alcohol, illegal drugs, or controlled substance without a valid prescription. And the third is don't drive without a valid license.
Yes, sir.
Have a good day.
Merry Christmas.
Same thing. Same to you. Iris Grainer. Are you Miss Grainer?
Yes, sir.
How you doing?
I'm fine.
You've been arrested on a charge of petty theft, having 2 prior convictions, and resisting a merchant. There is probable cause for your arrest in this case. I'll appoint the office of the public defender. In count 1, your bond is $5,000, and a condition you not return to any Dillards. In count 2, your bond is $100. Good luck to you, ma'am.
Your Honor, also, could you advise her that she has reporting requirements when she's released?
Say that one more time. I'm sorry.
She has reporting requirements when she's released from the jail?
Okay. I'm going to leave bond the way it is. Oh, okay. So that means when she's released, she has to report within 24 hours. Okay. So you have reporting requirements, apparently. It indicates that you're a sexual offender, and so now that you've been arrested and if you are released, then you have to report that you've been arrested. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
And you raised it to $5,000.
I did.
Just want to make sure.
I did indeed. Cody Haynes. Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Tell me your name, please.
Cody Carl Haynes.
Sir, it appears you've been arrested for a violation of pretrial release on 2 separate counts. There is no bond set for that. I will appoint the office of the public defender. Give me a second just to review the affidavit. And I can't read the judge's name, but it's Division 14. Says Judge Myers, but I don't know who it's ultimately going to be. I will appoint the office of the public defender to do a motion to set bond if they wish. Good luck to you.
Yeah, Christopher Boatwright.
Yes, Christopher. So you have Chris Boatwright?
Yes, sir. He's just not in town.
Okay.
He's out of town right now because of Christmas.
Well, it is Christmas, so.
Well, yeah. He's going to be, I don't even think he's coming back anytime this weekend.
Okay, well, you have an attorney, so call his office or his emergency line. I'm not going to appoint the office of the public defender because you already have Chris, okay? And he can file a motion. The courts are open this week or starting Monday, so he can do what he needs to do, okay? Thank you.
I won't be getting out today, sir?
No.
Oh.
The judge that issued the warrant set no bond, so
Okay.
that's why you're not getting out. Lorenzo Hopper.
Lorenzo
Tell me your
Hopper.
name, please.
Lorenzo Hopper.
Good morning, sir. You've been arrested for criminal mischief. There's probable cause for that arrest. Bond is $1,000. I'm going to reduce the bond to $500 in that case. I will appoint the office of the public defender to represent you. You were out on bond on a failure to appear for resisting without violence. Boy. All I can do is revoke the bond. I'd like to set a bond in that case, but I don't have the authority. I can revoke it or not, but you failed to appear when you should have come to court. So I'll set bond. Again, I'll revoke bond. I'm going to set bond. I'm going to set bond at $500 in that case. And I will appoint the office of the public defender. Good luck, sir.
Thank you.
Jeremiah Hutto. I don't have that. I remember reading that. Okay, Philip Horton. Tell me your name, please.
My name is Philip Horton.
You've been arrested for trafficking in 4 grams or more of fentanyl, possession of drug paraphernalia.
Yes, sir.
I thought there was more than that. Maybe that was Angel Perea's affidavit I'm thinking of. Okay. So there is probable cause for each of those. Count 1, I think the weight came out to 6 grams from my reading of it. So I'm going to reduce the bond in count 1 to $20,000 from $100,000. Count 2 will remain at $100. There'll be, I'll appoint the office of the public defender in this case. And that's all. Good luck to you, sir. Can you bring Jeremiah Hutto in? Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Please tell me your name.
Jeremiah Blue Hutto.
Sir, you've been arrested on a warrant for failing to appear on 3 separate counts. There's no bond on each of those counts. First is possession of fentanyl. Second is possession of cocaine. Third is possession of paraphernalia. You had a status hearing on December 4th, and you allegedly failed to appear, so your bond has been revoked. Your bond is zero. I'll appoint the office of the public defender to represent you. Good luck to you.
So I had a court hearing or something?
On
Court?
December 4th.
I had court on 4th?
Yep, you did.
I didn't know that.
Well,
Okay.
that would be a good defense to having your bond reset then, but I'm appointing an attorney to represent you to look out for you for that, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Seth Jackson? Good morning, sir.
Good morning,
Please
Your
tell me
Honor.
your name.
Seth Jackson.
You've been arrested on a charge of battery on a uniformed or licensed security officer and disturbing the peace at a public lodging. There's probable cause for your arrest. Count one, I'm going to reduce the bond to $1,000. It's currently $5,000. And count two remains at $200. You were out on bond on case number 2020 CF 416 out of Osceola County on a charge of burglary of a conveyance with a battery, 2 counts, aggravated battery with a deadly weapon, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, robbery by sudden snatching, and criminal mischief. I'll revoke the bond, set bond at zero on all those counts in that case. Thank you. Elivis Lizard Baez. Good morning. Please tell me your name.
Jovis Javier Aziz Lazardi Baez.
Sir, you've been arrested on a warrant for robbery by sudden snatching. The judge already set bond in the amount of $1,500 in that case. I'll appoint the office of the public defender to represent you. Good luck to you.
All right. Do I have a hold?
Wait, hang on, I'm told there's conditions. A condition of your bond is you have no contact with the alleged victim, you not return to the scene of the incident, and you not possess any weapons. Can you follow that?
Yes, sir. Yes, Your
Okay.
Honor.
Okay, good luck, sir.
Your Honor, I want to see that the first appearance hold. Is there any hold holder?
There's no hold.
Say that one more time.
Thank you so much.
He's telling there's no
Okay.
hold. That
Right.
was the old one.
Okay. Angel Paria.
Morning.
Good morning. Please tell me your name.
Angel Perella.
Sir, you've been charged with a cornucopia of charges. The first is trafficking in fentanyl 4 grams or more. I reviewed the police report. There's probable cause for that. Bond was set at $100,000. I believe the weight was 6 grams, which is 2 grams more than the trafficking amount. So I'm going to reduce the bond to $20,000, down from $100,000 on that count. Next, you were arrested for possession of cocaine, possession of paraphernalia, resisting without violence, and burglary of a dwelling. There is probable cause for possession of cocaine, possession of paraphernalia, and resisting without violence. Bonds are $1,100 and $500. State, explain to me the burglary to a dwelling, because I'm missing that.
I guess
And
it
speak
was-
loud.
Yes, due to the defendant appearing to go through the yard, that counts as the curtilage of the home, and therefore it would count for the dwelling.
And what crime was he entered that to commit what crime? Resisting?
I would guess, yeah, he was resisting the police officer at the time by running away.
Okay. Response,
Honor.
and speak nice and loud.
Your Honor, I would disagree that the curtilage includes the yard. We don't know if the yard wasn't closed when he was running. He's not so much going into the yard to commit a crime, but it is running to, there's a continuous crime going on, and then he goes into the yard. I would say that the resistance happened before the actual going into the yard, therefore there's no burglary involved.
Well, it might be a continuing crime, as long as he's continuing to run and causing the officers to have to expend energy to try to arrest him. I can see that, but I think it's a stretch. I'm not going to find probable cause for the burglary of a dwelling. It doesn't prevent them from charging you with it ultimately. It just means you don't have a bond on that. There's not a bond requirement on that, so I'm finding no problem cause.
My kids just came over here.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
And I'll release you RR on the burglary of a dwelling because I'm finding no probable cause on that.
He said what?
I've already appointed the office of the public defender. I think that's all I can do today. Good luck. Corey Stanley.
Thank you.
That was a decent argument, State. It was the only one I could imagine, so. Okay, good morning, sir. Please tell me your name.
Good morning, sir. Merry Christmas, Corey Stanley.
Sir, you've been arrested on a charge of burglary of a structure while wearing a mask. There's
Yes, sir.
probable cause for that arrest. You're currently currently the bond is zero. I'm going to set bond in the amount of $4,000 in that instead of no bond. I'm going to appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent you in that case with the condition that you not return to the location where this occurred. You were out on bond in 2020-4845 for carrying a concealed firearm. I'm going to revoke the bond, having found probable cause for a new arrest. Set bond.
You got another case.
And another one. Set bond at zero. You're also. There's 2 burglaries.
Yes.
Okay. And I was confused here why there's 2 burglaries as well, so I need you to.
Yes, I believe that the
You
officer...
got to speak real
yes,
loud. Far away, there's ambient noise.
Yes,
not
I
gonna
believe
hold.
the officer is charging for the burglary into the Cube facility as well as the burglary into the property where they cut the gate into.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
On
yeah.
the second burglary of a structure while wearing a mask, I'm going to find no probable cause. I'll release you on ROR on that case because I think that's over arresting you. And by the way, I had appointed the Office of the Public Defender. According to my notes here, you don't qualify, so I'm going to withdraw that appointment. So let me review what I did because we spoke about 3 different things. The original case where you were arrested for burglary of a structure wearing a mask, that bond is $4,000.
Yes, sir.
The second arrest for that same charge, I'm finding no probable cause and releasing you on your own recognizance, so there's no obligation to do anything. The problem arises out of the 2020-4845 case because I've revoked the bond in that case because you were arrested on a new charge for which I found probable cause. So you don't have to agree with me. I just want you to understand what I did and why I did it, okay?
Yes, sir.
Good luck. Next case is Kimberly Willoughby. Good morning, ma'am. Please tell me your name.
Kimberly Nicole Willoughby.
You've been arrested for failing to appear on 2 separate cases. Your bond is set at 0. The first is possession of methamphetamine, and the second is possession of 20 grams or less of cannabis. You failed to appear for a status hearing on November 24th, 2020. I will appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent you.
You have William Santana.
No, I have Leslie Sweet as my attorney.
Okay. Then I will withdraw the appointment, and William Santana can be your attorney.
That's what it said.
The notes say that he's filed a notice of appearance that he's your attorney.
Okay.
Okay, next is Terry Wilson. Tell me your name, please.
Terry Jerome Wilson. Terry Jerome Wilson.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
You've been arrested on a charge of burglary of a dwelling with an assault or battery therein. There is probable cause for your arrest. I will appoint the Office of the Public Defender. Currently, there's no bond. Have we heard from the alleged victim in the case?
Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
Okay.
This is a burglary with assault or battery with PBL. That's why there's no bond.
Okay. So your bond is 0. At this point, your attorney can file a motion for bond if he or she wishes. Thank you. You also have, actually, it's Jerry Wisdom. Jerry Wisdom. Good morning, sir. Please tell me your name.
Jerry Wisdom.
You've been arrested on a charge of driving while license revoked as a habitual offender. There is probable cause for that arrest. Bond is $2,500. I'll reduce that bond to $1,500. I'll appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent you in this case. You're also charged with possession of cannabis with intent to sell or deliver, possession of cannabis under 20 grams, possession of paraphernalia. There's probable cause for each of those cases. Counts as well. Bond is $1,000 for the possession with intent, $250 for the possession of cannabis, and $500 for the paraphernalia. And then there are 2 out-of-county violations of probation with no bond. I don't see the county it is.
Highland.
Which? Highlands? Highlands County? Okay. Highlands County. And as I indicated, there's no bond set on each of those. Good luck to you. Next case I have is Akile Akhmatova. Good morning.
Hi.
Tell me your name, please.
Sorry. Akila Akhmatova?
And you live in North Miami Beach?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that. You've been arrested on trespass on property after warning and resisting without violence. There is probable cause for each of those counts. Does she qualify for release?
We haven't interviewed her, so we'll have to interview if you want to do bond or PTR, just to see if she will qualify.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
So what I'm going to do is give alternatives. First is I'm going to set bond in count 1 and $500, count 2, count 2 $500. But I'm also going to do an alternative or pretrial release if you qualify. So they're going to interview you, hopefully today. I think it'll be today.
Yes.
If you're interviewed and you qualify, you can be released without having to post a bond. I will appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent you in this case. I'm sorry, you don't qualify. So I will not appoint an attorney to represent you in this case. Did I cover everything?
Yes.
You understand?
Can you repeat that?
Yes. You have 2 counts.
Mm-hmm.
Bond on each count is $500. So you can post that bond and bond out, or they're going to interview you today for a program called pretrial release, which would require no money. If you qualify, you'll be released into that program without having to post a bond. Does that make sense?
What about no contest, like guilty, not guilty?
You're charged with a crime, and they haven't filed formal charges against you, so you cannot enter
What
a plea
crime
yet.
is that?
2 crimes. I announced them already. Trespass on property after warning and resisting without violence.
Any conditions if she is released on pretrial release, Your Honor?
That she not return to the property she allegedly trespassed.
Okay.
Also,
I'll take
since-
PTR. Yeah.
Pardon me?
Oh, sorry.
Since the defendant does live out of state, she lives in Illinois, would you be allowing her to return to Illinois while on the pretrial release program?
I show she lives in North Miami Beach. On 27th Avenue and 201st Street.
So I'm a driver, so I'm on and off there and here.
Okay.
So I have like not specific one place to live.
Yes, she can return to Illinois if she wishes to. It's a misdemeanor.
Thank you.
And if she returns here, then she can't trespass on the property anymore, so it's good for everybody. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Okay. Cody Pearson.
It should be Tincture Roy Lee.
I have two. So I've got Cody and I've got Tincture. You want to do Tincture first?
Tincture is mental health, Your Honor.
Oh, Tincture's mental health, okay. Then we'll see if he wants to see Judge Beamer tomorrow at initial appearances. How about Cody Pearson? You don't have a Cody Pearson?
I don't have that either, Your Honor.
Well, gosh.
What's the booking number, Ms. Shawn?
228,092.
Pearson bonded, Your Honor.
Oh, Pearson bonded, okay.
Yes.
Okay, then Michael Wilson, let's try that.
So Roy was not,
That's reset for tomorrow. Reset's mental health. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Please tell me your name.
Michael A. Wilson.
Sir, you've been arrested on a warrant. The bond has been already set at $3,500. Let me see if there's any conditions of that. I don't see any special conditions. I will appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent you to make sure you don't wallow in the jails here without getting transferred. I think it's to Jackson County. Good luck. Good luck to you. Next, I have Matthew Cox. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Please tell me your name.
Matthew Frank Cox.
You've been arrested on a charge of requesting a refund with a false receipt. There's probable cause for that arrest. The bond is $250 unless he qualifies for pretrial release.
No, Your Honor, he has an open case.
Okay. Then that's the lowest bond I can set at this point, sir. I will appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent you. Also, you have a failure to appear for a retail theft in 2020 MM 6954, and there's no bond on that case until you see a judge in that case, see if you can resolve that. So I'll revoke the bond in that case. Next is Jose Cruz Citron. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Oh, sorry.
Sorry about that. Please tell me your name.
Jose David Cruz Intron.
You've been arrested on a charge of petty theft. There is probable cause for your arrest. Bond is set at $250 and I'm going to make a condition you not return to any Walmart while you're out on bond. You understand? I will appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent you.
I don't have any case. Does he qualify for PTR for any chance?
We'll have to interview him first. He was never interviewed. So if he wants to do bond or PTR.
No, we request that we do bond or PTR since Mr. Cruz Intron is.
Well, what about the information I have?
Yo nunca robé. Yo nunca salí de la tienda con los artículos. Yo los devolví a la policía también.
And they already have all the items returned. I'm just asking.
Pardon me?
He returned all the items, so there won't even be any restitution on the case.
Walmart wishes to prosecute. If you look up the definition of asportation,
No, I understand he can, that it meets the probable cause for the actual crime itself.
Okay.
He's giving you $100 to be able to.
Bond is $250.
You're good to go.
Diane Davis? Good morning. Please tell me your name.
Diane Boston Davis.
You've been arrested on a charge of burglary of a dwelling with an assault or battery therein. There's probable cause for your arrest. The bond in that case is $0. I will appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent you. And now you want to say something?
Yes, Your Honor. The presumption on this is presumption great. That's the standard for PBLs.
It's proof evident or presumption great.
Exactly. Proof is evident or presumption great.
Right.
I just don't think the actual affidavit meets that level.
I think it does. If there's nothing more than that, I think at a bond hearing, you'd get a bond, quite frankly, based upon these facts. I don't know if this is my case. It's not, it's Division 19, so can't tell you what Judge Roach is going to do.
Understood, Your
But
Honor.
at this point, I've got a sworn affidavit, and I think the facts are sufficient. But again, I would urge you to file a motion to reduce the bond.
Understood, Your Honor.
Thank you. Next, I have Javion Robinson. Next and last, right? Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Please tell me your name.
Javion Robinson.
Sir, you've been arrested for a charge of burglary of a structure while wearing a mask. There's probable cause for that. And I will set bond in the amount of $4,000. There's a second burglary of a structure while wearing a mask. I'm finding no probable cause on that, and I'm going to release you ROR on that. I think both charges are really about the same thing, so that's why I'm finding no probable cause on the second one, if that makes sense to you. You're also charged with a violation of probation. There's no bond on that. Can't do anything about that. They'll have to bring that up with the judge that it's assigned to. I will appoint the office of the public defender to represent you. Good luck to you, sir. First one's 4,000.
Have a good one, man.
Same as Bill. Okay. Bring me more. That's it? Okay. Okay.
Oh, you leave, don't leave, that's fine.
Okay.
Oh, this is